everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another Madden 20 Ultimate Team video. We're going to be spending some training points today, 15,000 training point spending spree. I can't talk right now. We're going to be adding some abilities, some chems. We're going to be doing a lot, man. We might even go after Sprinter. Let's take a look at the current pricing on training points. So of course, guys, if you need this spreadsheet, there is a link down below in the description. So we updated it this afternoon and prices are down right now. Prices were down fairly well last time I updated it, which was 2 days ago, and they're continuing to go down. Signatures and packs today. Tre'Davious White is one of them. It's a really good card, so I think people are opening up packs. So there's really a lot of options you can go for, but the best right now is probably buying 81 overalls for about 9,500 coins. Those don't pop up as rare, but what I've been doing, and I'll go ahead and update it for you guys now, I've been targeting about 10K. So if we put in 10K there, that's still 37.74. I think other than 83s, that's the best out there. So don't be afraid to maybe shoot somewhere, even if you go like 9.8. Somewhere around there, 9.5 to 9.8, but we'll leave it at 9.5 for the purposes. I'm going to show you guys all my completed auctions as well and show you a bunch of the cards that I purchased to get these training points that we're going to be spending in this video. But also 82s, I've been finding a lot of those. You'll see my purchases. I've been finding those for like 12K, which is extremely cheap. I even got a couple of them at like 11,500. Really cheap there. So you can kind of go after the 14K mark, but I think if you're patient enough, and I'll go through some of the filters and see if we can catch any live as well. If you're patient enough, you can get them in the 13s to 12s easily. And then 83s at about 18.5K, very good deal as well. And with the 83s, I actually have been shooting for like 18,000 and under. So that's about 35.64 coins per training point. Moving along here, 84s not really a good value right now. 85s starting to go down, so maybe 85s are something good to look at, especially if you don't want to be tedious and buying a bunch of 81s and 83s. 85s, you're gonna pay a little bit more. It's not a ton more, but you'll get them quicker. You can get 87s for a little bit cheaper than 76K. I saw like two for 71K, but at that point I didn't want to spend that much. But again, that's kind of buying in bulk there. So if you can find them for the lower 70s, the average value is 76, and of course, with the average values on this spreadsheet, as I always say, shoot for anything under the number that I have on this spreadsheet. And then again, if you're really looking to spend 88s at about 100K, 89s, 136K, you can find them for cheaper than that. So those are kind of the values that I've been working with, but I've been primarily purchasing 81s and 83s. So I'm just going to show you my completed auctions here. So I've been flipping a lot of cards to make coins, obviously. But today I've been, and last night too, buying a lot of cards to make training. Not so much make training, but get training. I guess you could say make. But you see here, compared to what I was showing you guys on the spreadsheet, we got an 81 for 9.1. This 82 Von Bell, I caught a couple of them. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it because of my face cam. But if you look above there, these two cards I got for 11.25. Got an 81 for 10K, 82 for 13. Remember on the spreadsheet, we had 82s at about 14K. Look at those four right here. 2 Adrian Amoses, 2 Von Bells, both at 13.25. So like I said, if you're patient enough, you can certainly get the training cheap, cheaper than what's on my list. But let's go ahead, before we start spending these coins, let's go ahead, not coins, and why am I going back to my auctions? Let's see if we can catch a little bit more. My intentions are to spend about 15K. There's some things that I want to do, and honestly, not that I can get your opinion because this isn't live, this isn't Twitch, but I'm still curious to see how you guys feel about Brawler versus Sprinter, and we'll take a look at that in a moment. So for the 80 to 81s, I pretty much just go through the position. Like, look, I said 9.5K. We got a Big Ben there, an 81 overall for 8.7K. So that's really good training value right there. We'll go ahead and quick sell that. We'll be prepared for whatever the next promo is, which in my opinion is probably, well, not my opinion. Kralo said it today. I don't think there's anything coming tomorrow. It's probably going to be next week. So I want to have a little bit of training just kind of stored in the bank as well, just in case we get training packs like we did with the MUT Superstars promo. So Though I'm above 15K right now and don't intend on spending it all, it is still a good idea right now while the prices are low to maybe try to buy some cheap training, because it might be useful for the next promo. I don't know if it will be, but it might be. So here's an 81 for 9.1K. We'll go ahead and buy that. And you can hang on to these cards. If the prices go up, you can resell them and maybe make some coins. I always tell you guys the training value is not going to change. So it's not going to depreciate, right? If you don't quick sell this card right now that you bought for 9,100 coins, a week from now, if this card's going for 12,000 coins, it's still going to be worth 265 training. So there's no shame, as I do this right in front of you and actually do the opposite of what I'm saying, but there's no shame in hanging on to these cards. I want to build up my training, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. But that's what I've been doing for the 80 to 81s, looking for 81s for 9K or 9.5. And you can pretty much go through every position with 80 to 81. Now with the 80 to 83s, you're going to want to switch that up just a little bit. You can still go through every position, but I haven't had luck with every. I've pretty much had luck with the following. So quarterback, halfback, wide receiver, and that's it for offense. And then on defense, sometimes left and right end, but mainly quarterback, cornerback, free safety, strong safety. And strong safety's been the best. That's where all these Von Bells are. They're just a ton of them on the auction house. So it's not even a bad idea to just kind of sort through, right, and just continue to go through strong safety. Of course, you can update your filter by going to team and then clicking all, or you can go to cap value and click all. Those tend to be a little bit quicker filters, but with the 83s, they're not as they don't come out as often as the 81s for 9.5 and under. Also, you can get 82s for a pretty good value as well. I think I slightly messed up there. My apologies. For 83s, 18K and under. For 82s, and there we go, we get one right in front of you there. 82s is the Von Bell. That's what I meant to say. My apologies. For the 82s, when you're getting them for around this price, really good value. You guys saw all the completed auctions I had on 82s. So search for 83s, but as you go, you're gonna come across a lot of 82s that are pretty cheap, and it's still the same though. Quarterback, halfback, wide receiver, corner, strong safety, free safety, and that's it. So we purchased enough training at this point. We got a little more than we need, but that's okay. So quite a few things that I want to do, but I don't know what to do here, and we're gonna make this decision on the fly. It's gonna happen right now. You're gonna witness it. I am going to start putting some scheme chems. I'm sorry, physical chems? What are these damn things called? I forgot. Whatever these ones are called, we're going to start using them. Pretty sure they're physical chems at this point. Yeah, scheme chems are like West Coast. But I don't know if I want to go with Sprinter or Shaker or even Brawler. The big thing with Sprinter this year is, Tier 1, +1 to acceleration. But look at Tier 2, +1 to speed, very good, but it takes away from your agility. So there's a give and a take with these this year. It's not all just sunshine and flowers. You're going to have to kind of sacrifice some things. And in my opinion, agility is really, really important, especially on the defensive side of the ball. So do I really want to sacrifice agility for speed? And then as you go down further, strength I think is important as well. Maybe not on a quarterback, but when we talk about offensive, defensive line, it is. So yeah, we're getting a +1 to acceleration again, but we're losing strength. And then look at Tier 4. You're losing more strength and more agility just for another +1 speed. So I don't think Sprinter's the move this year. I do like Shaker a lot because you still get the acceleration. You do lose the strength, right? But then you get +1 agility at Tier 2, which I like. If you go to Tier 3, you lose some jumping. I don't think jumping plays a huge part in my opinion. You get more acceleration. And then all the way down to Tier 4, you lose strength again. So that is going to kind of suck. And it does take 30 components. And I don't know if they have like Sprinter Tier 2, Shaker Tier 2. I don't know if they have that this year. It's not looking like it. Or not Tier 2, but times 2. But it does take 30 components to get +1 speed. So that's kind of where I'm like, damn it, I don't know. Leaper, I don't really care about jumping. Acceleration is good. But +1 to jumping and speed, it's just, I don't want to spend it on Leaper. Brawler is interesting because you get the strength, you get the speed early on as well, you get more strength, but you lose that agility. Honestly, if I wasn't such a fan of agility, I would probably say Brawler might be the best because you get the early +1 speed, you get the strength, and you get more speed. So basically you get +2 speed, +2 strength, but that agility really bothers me, man. I don't know. And then acrobat, you get the agility, you get the jumping, which I don't care about. You get more agility and you get speed. So it's like, I just don't know which one I want to go with. You do lose some acceleration. You do lose some strength there. So I think right now, I don't know what the, even as I have to think about this, I don't know which one to go with. So when it comes down to it, I'm going to go with Shaker. It came between Acrobat and Shaker for me, but when I look at Acrobat, we get basically +2 to agility, +1 to jumping, +1 to speed at the end of the day. For this one, we get +2 to acceleration, which is still going to help with the speed. We get +1 agility, which is one less than Acrobat. But then we also get the speed, and we're losing strength and jumping on this one. So we're going to go with Shaker. We're going to put this on 10 players for now. So I'm going to do that. We'll put it on Mike Vick here. I'm going to tell you the 10 players that I'm going to do it on, but I'm not going to make you sit through me doing it. We're going to go with Michael Vick, Von Miller, T.O., B-Dawk. So that's 4 right there. Lawrence Taylor is 5. Torry Holt is 6. Shazier is 7. We're going to go with probably Ertz is 8. Tillman is 9. And I think the last one will probably be... The last one, I'm not sure. Probably going to be Deshaun Jackson to help with the speed. So I'm looking for cards that I know are going to be on my team for a very long time. Maybe even the whole year. And when I think about that, it's going to be, of course, guys who have Eagles chemistry. Because at the end of the year, I'll have an Eagles all-theme team. And then also guys like Von, Torry Holt, Shazier... Tillman, those are guys that are, Tillman, Shazier, and Holt are definitely going to be on the team the whole year. But guys like Von and even LT, I can't see them not being my defensive ends for the rest of the year. So I'm going to put Shaker on these 10 guys, and then we're going to spend some more training points after I do that. All right, so for now, we went with 12 players to put Shaker on. Michael Vick, Von Miller, T.O., Brian Dawkins, Lawrence Taylor, Torry Holt, Ryan Shazier, Zach Ertz, Deshaun Jackson, Malcolm Jenkins, who did get a +1 to his overall with the Shaker being in tier 2, Pat Tillman, and Fletcher Cox. So we're going to definitely try to get to 30, but we're going to take our time with it. There's no rush. I don't want to put these chems on guys that probably won't be on the team at the end of the year. We want to focus on guys that I think and I know will probably be on the team most of the year. And I might even think about, putting Shaker on the offensive guys and maybe doing something different for defensive guys to not lose that strength, because Von and LT and Doc losing one strength, I don't know how much it'll play out. We're going to see how it goes for now, but maybe it does become an issue at some point. I don't know. So next order of business to spend some of these training points is, man, I got to give Torry Holt some more abilities. We have our slot apprentice on him, and it's been great. We'll have him at a 93 very soon. You see, we're a little over halfway to level 58, so we'll get that +1. But I just feel like I'm not using him to his full potential. So this one, I've been going back and forth. We got Route Technician, quicker cuts when running routes. I mean, that sounds good. He's always running routes. But the other one that I kind of think about here is Slot-O-Matic, quicker cuts and improved catching from the slot. He is my slot receiver. So this one says quicker cuts while running routes. This one just says quicker cuts. I don't know if that also means well running routes. The wording there, maybe I need to get some clarification. There's some other pretty good ones there, but I think between Slot-O-Matic and Route Technician, honestly, the reason I'm going to go with Route Technician is because it's more training. And in my opinion, because EA put it at that price point, they value it more than Slot-O-Matic. So we're going to add Route Technician to our Torry Holt here. Now, also being that Torry Holt is kind of like my best receiver, we're going to put some X factors on him. For this one, I really don't know what to use. Like, better route running and catching on in routes. I don't really run many in routes, but maybe I should because of this. Reduce zone objectives late in the game. Indoor baller, reduce zone objectives in dome. I don't really play inside. Well, obviously I don't because I'm the home team. And there's like, I guess that would help you away. So I don't know. I'm gonna leave this one empty for now. I still want to see if there's a reason for me to spend training on that, but I do want to go ahead and put double me. I don't really care about, I guess max security might be a good idea. being that he is my slot receiver. But I feel like possession catches are already kind of OP. I'm going to put double me on this card because I do tend to be able to get him in the zone and or get a lot of catches and receiving yards with him. If we can then get him in the zone and have double me on him, that's just going to add another threat. So there we go. We spent some more training on our Torry Holt. And the last thing that we're going to do, and this is something that I got a feeling some of you guys, I was kind of surprised, some of you guys might not be unaware of. You can put chemistries on your stadiums, your head coaches, if you're not using Madden, and your uniforms. Did I already say that? Stadiums, uniforms, coaches. So I don't know if people knew that. I did this live on stream last week, and I was really shocked to see that people did not know. So right now I have the Eagles chemistry, right? Or sorry, Eagles Stadium, and we have Eagles passing on this thing. So I'm gonna go ahead and now go over to my uniforms. We can put more on the stadium, but it's more expensive right now. So I'm gonna go to my uniforms, and I want to put Eagles passing on both of my uniforms. So the easiest way to do it is just like you would power up a card. You go to upgrade. And you have to unlock these slots, and you can unlock a bunch of them, and as you progress down they get more expensive, but you get basically +1 stats for every 4 that you unlock. So for this case, I'm just going to unlock the first 4 on my away stadium and my home stadium, I'm sorry, not stadium, uniforms, and then I'm going to add those abilities to them. So let's go ahead. We got the light uniform, let's do it to the dark uniform, and it's 10 training for the first slot, 50 for the second, so that's 60. I'm not going to keep trying to add. I think it's 780 is how much it costs to get the first 4. As you go, it's a lot more expensive, so that's why I'm going to hold off on doing the stadium and just go to the uniforms. And then you have all these options. So you have Eagle rushing. I don't really have any running backs other than Shady, so I'm not going to use Eagles rushing. This only boosts players with Eagles chem. So if you do it for your favorite team, it's only going to boost those players that have that specific team chem on there. Then we have Eagles balanced offense. I think this is a pretty good one, but I'm going to pass on it right now. Eagles passing is the one I'm going with because I have T.O. I have Michael Vick as my quarterback. I have Zach Ertz as my tight end. Like, I pass the ball a lot. This is the one that I want to be affected. You also have rush defense, which will be probably not useful for me for most of the year until we get to the end of the year with the All Eagles team. And then pass defense, which I have Dawkins. I'm going to be picking up DRC soon. I have Malcolm Jenkins, so this one won't be a bad idea. But right now, it's not for me. We're going to continue to upgrade the passing. And remember, you have to get 4 of these for one of the tiers to be unlocked. So we already have 4. This would be 6 now. This would be 7. And this would be number 8. So as of right now, on all of my players, offense and defense, they get, all Eagles players, I should say, they get +1 to all of those stats under the tier 1 and tier 2. But we're going to go on over to our light uniform. We're going to add 4 more to get us to tier 3. And hopefully this is going to help Mike Vick out just a little bit. Oh God, just caught a huge L there and unlocked the slot accidentally. My bad. And then I almost, okay, well, L's in the chat, L's in the comment section for that one. At least we have it unlocked. Listen, we came into this video intending to spend some training points, and that we did, but we're not going to make a decision on that 5th slot because we're just not going to do that right now. But there we go. We are now tier 3 Eagles passing. As you get down further, it becomes more expensive, but obviously it boosts a lot more stats there, a lot of important stats. But right now we have tiers 1, 2, and 3, so all of our pass catchers, pretty much all of our Eagles players are getting the benefit from that. So with that being said, I think that's going to wrap up the video. We got Michael Vick to a 94. Dawkins and T.O. were already a 93. Ertz, I think, was already a 91. Deshaun is now a 90 overall. Malcolm's a 90 overall. Jason Kelsey's a 90 overall. I can't remember if Brandon Brooks was already boosted to that 89, but he is now. Alshon Jeffrey to an 87. Even Carson Wentz, our backup, is an 85. So it looks like those chems helped us out a little bit. And that's our spending spree for the day. Appreciate you guys tuning in. My name is Popular Stranger, and I'm out. Peace.